I'm Cameron.
I'm Henry.
Welcome to Cookie Conversations.
Here, we bring you general news, OES-specific news, and our thoughts and reviews on different Oreo flavors.
Today, we have a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Nick Slenning, teaching the math department.
All right, and today, our Oreo flavor of choice is going to be the ultimate chocolate flavor. Nick, just before diving in, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I'm pretty excited for this, Cameron. That triple stacked cake that they got on the front gets me pretty excited. I'm slightly nervous about the amount of chocolate that we have.
So Nick, we got to get a brief history of your experience with Oreos. Henry and I are extreme double stuffed connoisseurs.
Yeah.
What would you say is your kind of background of Oreos like this?
Well, Cameron, I've been eating Oreos since I was a young boy.
I'm glad to hear that.
You know, dipping them in milk, plain, tossing it in some ice cream.
Ooh.
Lately, I've even tried putting some peanut butter just on the classic Oreo or a double or mega stuff even. And
Get some
Do
protein.
you know there is a peanut butter flavor?
really, I didn't know.
Yep.
I'll have to try it right after
It's
this.
like chocolate peanut butter pie. We're gonna have to review it at some point. But
If you put peanut butter on it, it's healthy.
I'd love to come back for that episode.
All right, maybe we'll have you back. All right, let's get a couple of pieces of news out the way, and then we'll dive into these Oreos, Henry.
all right,
We have
so Wednesday, this episode is probably gonna be out by the time these games are completed. But the boys and girls varsity basketball teams have Westside Christian. The girls won their first meeting with Westside, and the boys lost their first game. So we're gonna be looking to go for that clean sweep this time. The boys have a 8-5 record on the season, and we're 3-2 in league play. And the girls are 4-8 on the season and 2-2 in league play.
Nick, have you been to any of the games yet this year?
I have not been able to. I'm deeply regretful for that. But on Wednesday, I'm planning on being there.
Excellent, good. We look forward to seeing you there. There's been some serious barn burners so far this year, so hopefully they put on a show for you. All right, let's dive into these Oreos.
Yeah.
First impressions, freshly opened. Henry, Nick, have a look.
The layers.
Tell me what you think.
I'm gonna have to look
What
at
are you
this.
seeing off the bat, Henry?
Okay. Well, the discrepancy. Yeah. Just the weight.
There's an obvious weight difference.
It's a little
between
heavier.
between a
Well, I'd
cookie
say
and
the
double stuff.
discrepancy of color that the package shows is not apparent on the cookie. I think that's something I mentioned last time.
It's misleading, yeah.
It does look like we have a triple stuff though.
It seems to be extra filling, and I think you can feel that in just your initial perception of the cookie when you pick it up.
Right.
Nick, what are we feeling?
Yeah, I mean it's got the layers there, like Henry mentioned. The coloring is slightly off from the packaging, but that's all right.
And it appears that there's an uneven distribution of filling across
yeah,
the
I
cookie.
get
in
that.
all
You
of
guys
ours.
got that
There's a
too?
Yeah,
little bit
it's
of
like
a-
that darkest layer on the bottom has the most filling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, we've had our initial looks. Let's give it a taste.
Go for it.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Whoa. Squeezing out the sides there.
I'm off a wall of filling.
Interesting.
It's a lot of chocolate.
It's a lot of chocolate. But to be honest, not that. The aftertaste is kind of pretty chocolate, but to be honest, not that different from a standard Oreo.
No.
Yeah. I won't lie. I don't think I could tell the difference if you gave me this in a typical Oreo. I don't think the frosting has any flavor to it. Nick, what do you think? Is it
Well,
good? First of all, is it good?
I give it a pass.
Yeah. It passes.
Probably not worth all the extra branding that they got going on, but
Limited edition as well.
like you said, it's similar to the original. With a little extra chocolate cake.
Consensus is tastes like an Oreo. Nothing special though.
I appreciate the extra filling though. I know you're a mega stuff fan, right? So that
Big mega stuff guy, yeah.
yeah, that's where that triple filling comes in. All right, so let's move on to the review here. So we like to start off with the filling. Out of 100, with the double stuff being a 90. For those of you who've had it, you know. I think honestly, my expectations set set the bar a little higher than I would.
I would have to agree.
Then
I
I would.
feel the same, yeah.
I would rate the actual Oreo. So for the filling, I'm gonna go ahead and say 83 out of 100.
I was gonna give it an 80. Nick, what do you think?
I was right in that range. I was bouncing back and forth between 81, 82. But we'll settle in on an 82.
Okay.
Cookie wise, it's the classic cookie.
Classic. So
But I think I'm gonna have to dock points
Oh.
just because of the way that it plays with the flavors of the actual frosting. And I know that kind of blends into the synergy score, the last score that we give. I
But-
think overall, I'm gonna give it filling, cookie, synergy all together. I think I'm gonna give it about a 75. I just don't think it.
wow,
I don't think it
Too
met
much
my
chocolate.
expectations.
too much chocolate.
A little too much chocolate, and it just didn't have the milk's favorite cookie taste to it. You know?
But would you rather have just the like the golden cookie as opposed to the chocolate?
I would rather have the chocolate cookie.
I'd like to try it. I'd like to see that.
You'd rather have a chocolate cookie.
Yes.
Okay.
I've never been a fan of the golden
Mhm.
graham kind of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, what do you think?
Yeah, like you guys mentioned, the basic cookie. Can't really go wrong there, except with all this chocolate.
Yeah.
The synergy wasn't quite there.
Bit of an overload.
Yeah, and it was all just one thing, you know. You need a little variety in life, a little spice.
Absolutely.
That's not what this cookie offers.
This is not what it offers. I think it's just a little too much, you know.
I mean, after all, it is the ultimate chocolate flavor, so we can't be too.
It is what it says it is.
It is what it says it is. So I mean, besides the color, but I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna go ahead in that 75-80 range also. I wouldn't say it's a complete miss on the cookie, although I don't know if I like this one or the toffee crunch better.
You know, I've been underwhelmed by both so far. I won't
Yeah.
lie. I think we've flown a little too close to the sun when it comes to having so many double stuffs, and now anything else just feels underwhelming to me. So
Right.
we're on the hunt for the right one.
Right.
We will find
We'll find
the one that surpasses the double stuff, and we will make sure to let all of our faithful listeners and viewers know when we do find that cookie.
Right.
But as of now, I don't think we found it.
Yeah.
Anything else, gentlemen? Nick, Henry, Nick, you want anything? Plug anything for the viewers here?
No, I just thank you guys. Thanks for sharing your cookies.
It's our pleasure.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Happy to have you.
These cookies will probably be in the Great Hall somewhere. If you want to look around, and maybe in the Peer Resource Center or in the Dean Den somewhere. If you're on the hunt to try what we've been trying, you'll find them floating around. You might have to do a little digging. All right.
Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Cookie Conversations, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Peace.